Q&A Masterclass. My name is Chris, as I'm sure you guys all know. And this is the Advanced Masterclass for the Freedom Club. Welcome, everybody. Just give me a couple of seconds here. I'll get myself all organized for this. Rhonda, welcome. Hello. Billy, Sabine, all the usuals. Nice to see you guys. Bonnie, Justin, welcome. Alrighty. I'm sure we have a lot to get through tonight. Let's go take a look. Okay, I'm just setting up my screen here. I got something cool to show you guys tonight, actually. Something I only just found in the previous stream. I nearly shat my pants. Where is my window? Okay, we've got Rhonda, Angus, Justin, Bonnie, Diane, and Josh. All right, we'll get to your questions for sure, guys. We'll lock them in. Olivia, welcome to the stream. Olivia, you've seen this one already, but guys, I wanted to show you this awesome landing page that I just discovered. This, guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. It's so simple, but there's some really cool things that I want you guys to take in, because I'm going to go away after this stream and I'm going to reassess some, not all, but some of my landing pages. Oops, let me not stop sharing. How many of you guys on the stream actually saw my last stream when I talked about this one? There's so many cool things. I absolutely love their header bar up here. Featured, good morning, Forbes best products, loved by all these households. Bloody brilliant. Then we got the VIP access flash sale. I'll show it in mobile view. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I'll give you the URL as well. I'm not 100% sure about the product. It's pretty good. I've had students sell this kind of thing in the past. I think the problem is the shipping, because it's such a big product. But product aside, the way that these guys sell it is just unbelievable. So rather than going straight into the actual product, we've got a little bit of an intro up here. Now, when you do this, I don't know if you should do this on your product page or create like a second product page and use on that second product page, just so you don't screw up your website. You can duplicate your product. You can then make a different version of that in the template editor and add some of these elements in, because this isn't the product yet. The product is down here where you select all of your stuff. This is like a pre-header. Hot sleepers, this pillow is made for you. So it's calling out who it's for and the best benefit of it. And then I got the offer here. Get $100 off your Huggle with your benefits down here. I love that. I love that. I also love the shininess of the button. I'm gonna figure out how they did that tonight. I'm gonna put it on my website for sure. Okay, then they've got the, as soon as you say, yep, I want $100 off, then they've got the us versus them. I don't know if you need this here, but it is pretty cool. Then we've got the actual product listing. Reviews up the top. This is completely different to how we normally do it. So it's got heading. No, you got heading there. You got reviews here. Then you got your best benefits. Cool. The icons are a lot bigger than I'd usually do, but I kind of like it. Then we've got your save $100. So up here, this thing was get $100 off, and so now it's save $100. We've got standard, large, fair enough. Pre-order your Huggy pillow. Get the next shipment available. Yeah, sure. Description, nice. These shiny buttons are just gorgeous. Great imagery there with the GIFs, with and without. I love that. Helps with, you've got the blurred image in the background, and then the things that it actually helps with. The language that they're using here, helps with benefits. The way that they're doing it is just amazing. Store and wash. It's easy to store. Fold the Huggle, adjust the buttons when you're ready to go. Cool. So using carousel style GIFs to show how easy it is to use. Bloody brilliant. I need to do some of that on my website. Trusted by 1,500 customers. Lots of good images there. Frequently asked questions, ready to transform your sleep, and their beautiful dog down the bottom. What they don't have that is actual reviews, but they've been running their ads for a long time, so they're doing quite well. I'm definitely going to be taking some of this and putting this in my own store. All right. Anyway, let's go answer your questions. Rhonda, hope I'm well. I'm okay. 3 issues you need help with today. Can I please review your ads from Wednesday? Clear Tuesdays. You've had some time off and Facebook had changed a lot with Meta. Finding it difficult to create new manual campaigns. You're unsure if your current campaign remains manual or if you change to Advantage Plus. Yeah, some accounts seem to have changed over to accounts that can't make manual campaigns anymore. You've screenshotted below what it looks like when you make a new campaign. You need help with your ad budget. You have $40 per day. Just changed it to $20, but Meta used it all up within midday and is spending over the budget. Okay, so that can happen, especially if it's only been less than a day since you change your budget. And what Meta does, it's a little bit tricky. Don't get too upset if it does this. I'll go into your account in a second. We'll take a look. The way that the meta budgeting works is if you budget $10 per day, what Meta says is, okay, well, that means over 7 days you're going to spend $70. And that can mean on 1 or 2 days a week, it might spike up. And its intention there is to make your average spend $10 per day, but some days might be $20 or $30, and some days might be, $7 to $8, depending on if the traffic you want is available. It does that. And it can suck. It can get worse though, where you might start up an ad set with a really, really high budget. I don't recommend doing that because sometimes Meta spends your entire budget really quickly. And if you don't turn the ad off, it can spend 2 or 3 times your budget. That is something to be aware of. All right, let me go find your ads. You're about to send over your products to review? Awesome. Well done, Sabine. I'll be getting through all the product reviews tomorrow. So if you send them through today or tonight or tomorrow morning, I'll probably do the product reviews tomorrow around midday-ish. Damon, that's interesting. Vigor 8 has no manual setup setting. It was removed a while ago. You've just set up new ad account and it has manual setting. Yeah, it's completely random. I don't know how Facebook rolled this out. I imagine it's very complicated. All right, Clear Tuesdays. Oh, can't find you there. Just also search for Clear. There you go. There you are. Don't worry, I'll be sharing this in a second, guys. Now, if you can't make manual campaigns, it's not the end of the world. Honestly, if Facebook shuts one door, it'll open another. Let's just go through and see what we can do here. Create sales. I won't too many AI going on. 100%. I just heard today Google is announcing their new AI with ads. I knew this was coming. I said it for weeks with my business partners. I'm excited and scared about the future. I am. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm back in a sec. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay. So, new sales campaign. We don't want catalog ad. We don't want a spending limit. We want campaign budget. 25 buckaroos a day. Highest volume. Yep, cool. You don't seem to have the ability to run a manual campaign. Diane, tell us why you're scared so we can be scared too. All right, let me go on a bit of an AI rant in just a second. I got to build up to it. All right, performance goal, maximum number of conversions, pixel, yes. Conversion event, we want purchase, of course. Rule set, interesting. Attribution setting, standard, yep. 7-day, 1-day view, perfect. Audience. I mean, this really is the only difference here between a normal campaign and an Advantage Plus campaign. However, you can further limit your reach on ads. And I have a feeling this might be more like this is more like a manual campaign. And this is now saying to Facebook, it's still got Advantage on, but I do want to limit it more, which is really silly on Facebook's part. Really, really silly. Now, there are ways to say to Facebook, hey, I don't want to use campaign budget. I want to do ad set budget only. That means on this ad set, I'll now set the budget. And this is more like a manual campaign now. So I can say this particular ad set, $20 per day, $10 per day. I've done manual as I can get of an audience placement, so I can go do some detailed testing. But I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't bother. I would probably just stick to Facebook's Advantage Plus here. Honestly, it's fine. It's usually perfectly fine. And then we might put one ad in here, and you might call this ad set. We call this testing campaign. So this is how we would do a testing. If you can't do manual, this is how you would do it. So you do testing. A1 is what I would name my ad set, and then my ad would be A1. And then I put my one ad inside of here, and then I'd have like as many of these as we can. So we'll go duplicate. Damon, is this how you would do it too? If you had the kind of ad account where you had no manual, because this is how I would do it. And that's pretty much it. Now, looking at your results, did you want me to look at your results? I don't think you did yet. So let's take a look anyway. You only just literally started up. And we've got an $86 purchase, cost per click of $2.99, a little bit high there, a little bit high. Click-through rate's okay. I guess this cost per click is high because the CPM is a little bit high as well for you. It's okay, that should come down. Let me discard my draft so that we don't implement anything by accident. Michaela, I'll show you that, Michaela. All right, so we're doing Australia-wide, $20 a day. We've overspent. Look, you're going to have to disregard the spend that's been overspent. I know it sucks. It's like they're reaching into your pocket and they're taking your money. It sucks, I know. Disregard it though. Start again. Fresh mindset, fresh day. Your click-through rates are quite good. Your CPMs are very expensive. I'll see if I can figure out why. And now, that could just be because it's a fresh new campaign. It may come down. I'm just going to go and look at your website in incognito mode just to make sure that there's nothing. All right, so what I would probably do, the wheelio that you've got, I'm going to open it up again. The wheelio that you've got has a little thing to the side here. You can't see it. Here it is. Get rid of this. That's a bit annoying, and that can sometimes annoy Facebook. I need to sneeze. Oh, jeez. That can sometimes annoy Facebook, and when Facebook gets annoyed, it tells you with high CPMs. If your bounce rate is too high, meaning Facebook sends you traffic, but more than 50% just click off the website as soon as they land, your CPM can be very high too. So you do want to check that. I do think that your logo here might be a little bit too big. If we come down to mobile, it's taking up a lot of space there. It doesn't quite line up with the menu here. I mean, you might want to... You have a new video coming Sunday. Should you create a new campaign? No, just add it to the current one and just continue. Like you're really just testing what now works for you. What I don't see here from my first view, like remember, mobile view, I'm coming from Facebook, and probably the only thing that I'm seeing on my Facebook screen is going to look like this. Because on your phone, Mia, you said I was going to test how swapping more professional design emails determined. Yeah, professional designed emails did not sell any better for me. In fact, they sold worse, and they cost me $600 US. So I had to wear that. I had to wear that without getting any increase in sales. I was not a happy camper. But I'm kind of glad I did the test. Because now I know not to waste my money. All right, so someone coming from Facebook is seeing this. What I'm not seeing is benefits. What I'm not seeing quickly is, you know, what is this going to do for me? I'm seeing eye patch, but because you don't have anything else in the image telling me with the benefits or the features or whatever we have, I'm not seeing any information at all. And because of how janky this kind of looks up here on mobile, I think you are losing a lot of people. And I think a lot of people are clicking off, especially when they have on mobile that big thing you had on the side here, the big, what do you call it? The present icon. So probably get rid of that. We're going to have to figure out a way to tell people what this is and what the benefits are without getting in the way of the mobile experience. That's... Mia, you're always fussing over design and very into having it branded. Good to know it didn't make a difference. It could have made a difference. I think the way that we asked her to do our emails, we did it for Lush. And I don't think we focused on the primary product enough. I think the way that she designed my beautiful emails was too focused on all the other stuff we were selling and not focused on the main benefits. Having said that, my open rates, obviously it doesn't affect open rates. My click rates on a text-based email with some nice images in it were way higher. So that's what I recommend looking at. Looking at some of the competitors in your niche, how they've got the top half of their page on mobile, and just take note of the little things and the tiny bits of information that you maybe breeze over, but they're really important to catch the eye and get the attention of the Facebook user. That's my advice on that one. Okay, Angus. Analyzing data. I can't help you. Oh, maybe I can. Let's have a look. Angus, if you're on the call. I do have access. Zen Timer, Zen Vault, Zen Light. $200 spent. 3 to cards, 2 purchases, $100 per purchase. A bit much, isn't it? What are we selling here?
I have this timer that I have on my desk. It's been probably my biggest focus act, to date, which is I turn it when I want to start working. And part of it allows me to think how long I get better at predicting how long it's going to take me to do something. I think this will take me 35 minutes. So I turn the clock to 35 and I click on. Then I start working on it.
Okay, we've got a productivity timer. What's your cost per click here? Cost per click? Oh, yeah, your CPM's very expensive at $73, which means that even though that your click-through is somewhat okay, it's nearly there at 1.64. I mean, 1.5 is the minimum click-through that we want. I do prefer if we have a CTR more like 2 to 3%. That's usually a much better sign. Your add to cart rate is too low and your purchase rate is too low for this to be working. But let's take a look at the landing page. I I I think the product is okay, but I'm not loving the landing page at all. Eliminate distractions, increase productivity, free express delivery, Australia-wide. That doesn't tell me, it's only one benefit, like two benefits there. Eliminate distractions and increase productivity. How? How and why do I need this? And this is more like it's a physical product. We probably need some GIFs in here to showcase the buttons being pressed or being turned. Because that's kind of the thing. Like you turn it and it works, right? As I'm guessing. Simple twist function. Yeah, so we need to see that in action. Look, I think this could work. I think it's early days for you. We don't have anywhere near enough ads. We got 2 videos and you had 2 sales. So look, from my point of view, we're heading in the right direction, but we're not there yet. We need much better static image ads. We need to be really looking at how we can take the ads that you've got and maybe making them shorter, getting some more done, getting Bilal to do some of these, and then we need to work on your landing page a lot. Your logo is quite nice. Colors, not that great. It doesn't really go with the product. I think like you could go black and white with this thing and look just schmick. But we need a lot more here. A lot more. Like stories of how this has helped people, how people use this in their daily life. Do they use this for like cooking? Do they use this for homework? How and why does this work? You got to dig a bit deeper. But you're on the right track. Now, Michaela, pricing for no boring content. Now, for those who are wondering what that means, no boring content are an agency. These guys make UGC and they work with a lot of big brands. So they won't work with you unless you have probably spending $10,000 to $15,000 a month on ads. They're very selective about who they work with, but they make content that is absolutely fire. So I had a meeting with these guys this week. Their minimum price is $4,000 per month, and their minimum contract is 3 months. So I don't know if any of you are thinking about it, but if you've scaled and you've done quite well and you've made 20 grand in your first month, maybe keep 12 grand aside and maybe scale for another month. And then once you've made 40 to 60 grand, maybe then it's time to engage these guys for like 3 months and see if the content that they make you helps you or not, because some of this content is phenomenal. You can't do this probably ever with AI, but you'll be able to streamline this and use it with all your ads. Now, these guys don't just give you the videos. They make the script, they choose the talent, they edit the videos for you, and not just that, they give you the static images as well, and they remix your content for you. So they will provide you with all the content for your ad account over the next month, and you'll meet with them once a month. You'll show them your ad results. They'll go over them with you, and they figure out what content's working really well, and may make more of that. So will I engage these guys? Yeah, I think I will. I'm not sure when I'll engage them, but I'll probably have these guys as part of my team by the end of the year for one of my brands at least. It's a bit expensive, so what I'm going to do with one of my brands is just put a bit of money aside every month until I've got a bit of a buffer, and then engage these guys so that it doesn't hurt the bank. That's my plan. As for if it would help any of you guys, it depends on your product. If you've got the kind of product that's difficult to sell, then maybe you want to consider it. I should probably ask these guys for like an affiliate link, shouldn't I? All right. Bonnie, feedback. You've recently not been making any sales. Advantage Plus stopped performing. Scaling ads slowly, individually, and you started another Advantage Plus at $50 a day until you can increase. You're doing this all on a very low budget. Attached single ad that you're slowly scaling. Not made a sale since Saturday. Just gone the 17th, but I've had 4 add to carts in the last 24 hours, which is the best you had in a while. Advantage Plus has only been running for a day and a half. Can't give you access to my Facebook because it's linked to an old number and they aren't able to help. Oh, that sucks. Bonnie, the accessory club. Yeah, we'll take a look. CPM is good. Click-through is good. Cost per click is good. Add to carts, 3 checkouts. Cost per purchase. Oh, why is this so expensive? $200 spent. $1 cost per click. So you had like 200 clicks to get 3 purchases. That's no good. That's nowhere near enough. All right, so we need to have at least a 2% conversion rate. At least a 2% conversion rate. If you want to really make some money, you need to be looking at more like a 3% conversion rate. Right now, you sent 200 people to your website and you only had 3 purchases. That's a 1.5% conversion rate or less. Now, what worries me here is the fact that 3 people checked out and 3 people purchases. And usually for most of my brands, if I got, say, I usually get half as many purchases as I get checkouts. In fact, it's a metric of mine. If one of my stores has like 10 checkouts and less than 5 purchases, I'm like, I've got a checkout problem. That's where I'm going to go looking for my problems. It's right at the checkout. But for you, you got lucky to have these 3 purchases because you already had 3 checkouts. If this was 6 and 3, I'd be like, okay, all right, we got a bit of room to work with. But because you only had 3 checkouts, I'm concerned. Now, in terms of add to carts, we've had 200 clicks and only 9 add to carts. That means 4.5% add to cart rate, which it's almost at a reasonable level. We need anywhere between 4 and like 12% add to cart rate is what I've had in my experience. Anything above 5% is usually pretty good. To give you some I don't know what you call it, knowledge. Homecraftology today, and today's a pretty low day for Homecraft. We've got a 5% add to cart rate, 3% reach checkout, and 2% conversion. Yesterday, 7.3% add to cart, 3.6% checkout, 2% conversion. And if I go over the Sunday when I was running a big special, 8% add to cart rate, 5% reach checkout, 3% conversion. So you added a free product from Jimmy's Advice for about 2 weeks and you got 50 sales, but now it's gone downhill. It's no good. It's no good. Where are you? Are you sending your traffic here? Is it the jump starter that we're looking at? I'm assuming it is. Look, the free gift is a great idea, but my feedback, I have no idea what that free gift is. It looks like some tools, some bits of plastic. I don't know what that is. It means nothing to me. Nothing to me at all. Now, the price of this is very expensive at $224, which is not a bad thing. We're doing a high ticket sale here. We could expect a lower cost per click. Sorry, a lower add to cart rate with an expensive item for sure. For sure. $77. You're still profitable with this, right? How much does this thing cost you to buy? Oh, you've made it the first. Well, that's the problem. I'm sitting here, 75 buckaroos. All right, so if you're getting $75 purchases, they up the price. Let's just say it's $85, and it's so $85 plus $77 to get the purchase. You're still profitable. It's still good. We're not in dire straits. Okay, this is not where you want to be telling me what the free gift is. The free gift needs to be something that I can instantly recognize. I shouldn't have to be explained what it is. So that's the first thing. Maybe we need a different free gift. The second thing is the main purpose of this is instantly jumpstart dead batteries. That's third on the list here. It should be number 1, and it should be on the image here. What are the key benefits of this? instantly charge a dead battery, inflate your tires, and charge any devices on the go. That should be right here, because looking at this in mobile, this is not telling me anything useful. That's your problem. That's your only problem. I have a feeling if you change your free gift, maybe something a little bit more easily to understand, and we add the instantly jump starts dead batteries, tire inflator, and charge all devices to the image here, nice and in a very clean way, you're going to have more add to carts. The problem that we're having here is the add to cart rate is too small because it's too confusing. If we can boost your add to cart rate up about to another 5-6%, you're going to have a way better time selling this. Way better time. The rest of the page is fine. Oh, did I just see something that wasn't fine? No, it's fine. Get on it and let me know how you go. Let me know as soon as you can, like on Sunday if you want. Free gifts are amazing. Send them, but they got to be clear and useful and congruent. It's got to be something that I'm like, yeah, I need that. And you know, quite often for some of the products that you guys are selling, for example, the gym products, right? The Pilates reformer thing. Some of these students are doing really well having a free gift as a digital guide on how to use it. Pretty cool. Yeah, free gifts are amazing. Sometimes you can even position the things that come free in your kit as free gift, like you could say includes free jumper cables or free jumper cable extension, something like that. All right. Anyway, I was just thinking as well, I wonder if you could bundle. Need thoughts on what to change it to, if anyone has any ideas? Damon reckons being high ticket, get rid of the free gift and do a 2.5 times markup, reduce the price. Very hard to get 3 times markup with a high ticket. I think Damon's right. Billy, you do free gifts as pictures with writing, as you know what it is on the main pick. Lots of things to test. Lots of things to test. So, Bonnie, don't get overwhelmed with all the ideas, but write them all down and test one idea at a time. Implement every single one of them properly. You don't want to half-ass do a test, because you could have a winner and not know it if you haphazardly change a couple of things and test it. Be very pedantic about what you're going to test, how you're going to test, and why you're going to test. And what you can do. If you've got someone in your house who knows nothing about these, like your mum, show her this on mobile phone and ask her to explain to you, just from looking at the top half of this, without saying any of those things, what is this? And what are the benefits? And why would you need it? And if she can't tell you, you've got a problem. That's what I do on my websites. I know my wife is an avid shopper. I get her opinion, but her opinion isn't quite as valid because she does a lot of online shopping. Her opinion is not quite as valid as my older mum, who will look at my landing page and be confused. And if I can make her understand what I'm selling and why, it'll always be a higher converting page than before. All right, moving on. Diane, working really hard to make key changes. Waiting on Dimness to fix a few of the images. Terrific. Orders are still at a... Is this a common theme? Is everyone having order problems? Okay. Oh, look, I've got some data here. Great. While we have access to, maybe we can look at the emails. Did I, Justin? Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. Let's do yours first, and then we'll do Diane's. I apologize. Review ad performance. Seen consistent results, positive ROAS over the past 30 days. However, performance has dipped this week. No sales since Sunday. You're confused about what's happening. Previously getting 1 to 2 sales a day. Okay. All right. So you've sent me one to Espresso. Oh, let me have a look at the website. I like coffee. Is this coffee? Nice. I love coffee. I've always wanted to see how this product would go. Good job. Good job. Let's go and look at my Facebook email. Oh God, how do I find it? Do you know when you invited me? And do you know which email you invited? Do you want to quickly just send me another invite, or just make sure you've invited the right one? This morning, I don't think I got anything this morning. Chris Evers 3030 at gmail.com. That's the one to invite. Oh wait, no, I've got it. Don't worry, I found it. Okay. As an avid coffee drinker, I'm sure I can help. It's just thinking. Hold on a second. All right, gotta verify my account. Holy hell. Man, this is painful. Any second now. Okay, here we go. Verify my business email. Submit. Okay. I'm in. Let's find you. Espresso. Okay. I can't. I've got access. I'm in your business. Maybe I just don't have access to your ads. Let me check. Damon, you jumped off. Jessica, you jumped off after no boring content info. What's the deets? Minimum 4K a month with a 3-month contract. But they look amazing and sound amazing. And yes, I'll be going forward with it later on this year. Okay. I'm just checking my ad accounts here at Espresso. Oh, it's Espresso, not Espresso. Cool. And there we go. All right, we're in. Espresso, let's take a look. Billy, Justin, can you use milk instead of water? Okay, that's good feedback, Billy, because if Billy's got that question, other people probably do as well. But I mean, it's espresso, so you can only make espresso with water. You can't make espresso with milk. You add your milk later if you want to. So this uses Nescafe pods. Cool. Yeah, you can only infuse it with water. That's a shot. And then you want to froth your milk, or you want to have like a macchiato, or put some cream in there. That's how you make a real coffee. Heats water to 95 seconds in degrees in seconds. Oh, some of these videos didn't load. Is that? Oh no, they did. They did load. It's fine. It's really good. All right, let's check your ads. $33 a purchase on average. Cool. That's the last 30 days. And you're saying the last week? One per... Oh, geez, look at that drop off. Okay. So we've gone from May the 4th be with you. $22 per purchase. Great. Next week. $50 per purchase. Next week. $122 per purchase. What changed? Oh, okay. We're just doing a lot of testing, yeah? I see. Dude. Yeah, we need... You've done well to get this far, but from here, you got to take the next step. You're stuck in this testing step. Yeah, it's time to take... If we go the last 30 days, turn your testing off and take your best results of the past month. So we got 22, 29, 39, 52. Great. These are all pretty good. Are they going to make you money? How much does this thing cost you to buy? Yeah, that's just... They're actually at a Brisbane company, Jessica. So it's 4K AUD per month. I should probably explain. Let me just finish up with Justin. And I'll... Oh! Okay, we got a problem. Let me finish up with Justin, Jessica, and I'll go through no boring content again. Yeah, Justin, we got a problem there, dude. You can't buy this for $70 and sell this for 150. No, that's not going to work. You need to have a 3 times margin on this thing. Just hold on a second. Hold on. Just over here, hold on. AliExpress. All right, we can get this for $45 from China. What we're probably going to need to do is get you a cheaper supplier. Because you can't sell this, you can't make money on this. You were going to say 124 seemed cheap as a potential customer, you'd pay more for that. Let's go check out your competitors. Amazon selling something similar for $240. We'll have a look at Amazon actually. From $80 to $100. I don't think you want to. I don't know if you want to increase your price. I'd be saying I'd be testing about 149. I think that's a fair price, but we want to try and get this for you cheaper. Send me a message. Let's go see what the suppliers can do from China. Don't know if they can, but we can ask them how much this is going to cost. If it's $40 to $50, great. we can ship this from China. Or you can choose to maybe see if we can get this shipped from Australia if you want the fast shipping. Won't be as cheap, so you won't make as much money, but customers will be happier. So I think we got to source this cheaper for you, because right now you can't sell this for $124 if it's going to cost you $74. There's no room in there for profit. That's the first thing. Second thing, we need to take your best creatives that have done well, because if on average you're talking between 53 and like 20 to 30 bucks, so we're talking around a $40 to $55 cost per purchase here, and we can't look at a $10 a day ad set and get upset when they haven't made a purchase in a few days. It's just the nature of a $10 ad set when there's only one ad in it. What we need to do is take your best ads and go and create either an Advantage Plus shopping campaign with those best ads in it, or a manual sales campaign. Which one? It's up to you. It doesn't really matter that much. But we have to get a campaign going that has one ad set that has your best performing ads in there. And we need to get that going as quickly as possible. And from there, we then go back into testing mode again. And we should be looking at static ads. Oh, you got some? Cool. We need more. We need a lot more. Way more. You can only do Advantage Plus now? That's cool. That's fine. Sup, Jimmy? Just wait for this one to load. You see how the top part of this one's cut off? Now, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. But the thing is, there's no coffee in it. Like, would it kill you to put some coffee beans in the corner? Because it looks like, I don't know, a flashlight or something. I do like how you're using the #1 portable coffee machine. Cool. I did invent that. You're welcome. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't invent that. I sold it to somebody else. But look, this is a cool ad. It's a little bit chopped off on a few different places on Facebook. So that's why I prefer to make my ads square, so that this doesn't happen. Because it's not your fault. You didn't do anything bad. It just looks bad because Facebook is a jerk. So in future, my advice is to make your ads square. More of this, including coffee beans in a cup, because when we think about coffee, we think about the smell, the aroma. We want to sell this based on emotion, right? So bring some of those senses into this. You're on the right track with this. We now need to go and get more. I've got an image guy I can show you. If you do use him, just let him know that Chris sent you, and you want good image ads, and a few people are using him. If you don't want to use him, I don't care. I'm literally doing this just as a favor to you and him. So I'm going to get his details for you off Upwork. Just give me a second. Bilal also makes good images. How do you set up an Advantage Plus scaling campaign? Don't think about it as a scaling campaign. Just think about it as an Advantage Plus campaign. It's really a no-brainer. Honestly, it's probably the easiest thing you've done on Facebook. Create. Sales. No, Billy, this would not be good for people at the gym. This is literally brewing coffee with water pressure and heat. You don't brew pre-workouts. You just add water to them and mix them. This doesn't do any mixing. It's not what it's an infusion machine. From here, yeah, you literally just make the campaign. It's like Advantage Plus is the easiest possible thing to create. Facebook's built it so that idiots can do it. That's literally the whole purpose for Advantage Plus shopping is to make it easy for anybody. Thanks, Diane. That is Dimas. He is my image guy. He is one of my image guys. He's my most junior image guy, but he's the cheapest and he's pretty good. Now, he's not a miracle worker. Not a miracle worker. He will do his best, but you need to orchestrate him, show him what you want, tell him what you want, explain what you want, and get the most out of him, okay? Josh, no matter what you do, Upwork won't accept your payments. I wonder if Bilal would accept work outside of Upwork. You could ask him if he would take PayPal, and he might. Oh, you meant for people who don't want to drink pre-workout? Okay. How about we just say for coffee drinkers? Like, honestly, anyone who catches the train and wants to drink proper good coffee who's not in Melbourne, this would be great for. Anyone who just wants to get to the office and drink a nice coffee at the desk, this would be great for. Yeah, like this guy here in his work. Anyone who works in a workplace, great. Any Italians? I wonder if you could just like. I don't think you can like filter like Facebook. What do you call it? Target Facebook by Italians. It's a me. It's a portable espresso. I can say that because I'm married to an Italian. Dimas did some for you. You testing them? Yeah. I'm training Dimas up. I'm training him up to be the best in the industry. Mama's at the park. Yeah, and look, they could even put a little bit of vodka in there if they really want, right? So maybe you can upsell a little vodka flask. No, I'm kidding. You don't want to do that. All right. So yeah, you need to make a new campaign, add all your best in there, go nuts with Dimas, go make a whole bunch of different images. Don't forget about the things. Look at Nescafe. Look at what they do with their ads. They got coffee beans on the counter. They got a cup there, you know. Think about the imagery. And yes, ChatGPT can make these for you. Look at that. Beautiful. You can have that there with the coffee beans. Ask ChatGPT to make you one of these. If you don't want to pay anyone else to do it, get ChatGPT to make you one of these. Make me a mug out of coffee beans and put my product in there somehow. See what happens. Go nuts. That's what you need to do from here. Okay. Who was next? And don't be too upset that your tests stop converting. It can happen. It can happen. That's why we got to go to Advantage Plus Shopping or a manual. Either is fine. All right, Bonnie. Yeah, welcome, mate. Let us know how you go. I'm fairly sure you'll be fine. Like, you'll do much better. And you got a great product and a good lander. Good job. Your Advantage Plus Shopping has been running for a day and a half. I'll let it run longer before asking anything. What am I doing here? Advantage Plus Shop stop performing. Look, I can't really help you, Bonnie, because other than the information that we already talked about you, didn't we? We talked about the car. That's sorry. Yeah, okay, cool. Diane. That's where we were at. Okay. Waiting on Dimas to fix a few of the images he submitted to focus on your key audience. Despite all the changes and efforts, orders are still at a sudden halt. You're putting your focus back on creative testing. However, while you have access to maybe I can look at your emails. Thoughts? Open rates a little bit low. Your click rates are extremely high. 11% click rate. Dude, that's amazing. I'm lucky on some of my emails to get 2%. On my welcome series, I do have like a 5% click rate. Your open rate's a little low here, so we need to figure out how we can get that back up. Could be the subject line. ChatGPT can help you make some good subject lines. Don't put as many. If you're going to use ChatGPT, be careful with the emojis, because Google and also with the Unicode. So with anything that's not like any of those funny dashes that they put, get rid of those. Google's starting to catch up on people just sending ChatGPT emails. Pop-up forms, 7.5%. Pretty good. Pretty good there. Yeah, it seemed to... No, look, it seems that there's no difference to me. Like, the difference there between your pop-up form on the 15th and the 22nd is not a big enough difference to warrant any sort of significant understanding of which one's better or not. They both performed reasonably well. So make your choice. I'd love to jump in and have a look at your ads. Let's do that next week. With a bit more time. Is there anything specific you wanted me to look at? Because I don't know if I have access to your email account. Are subject lines good or just headings? Subject lines are really important. Extremely important. We want, like, they can be the difference between life and death of an e-commerce store. Are we talking Omnisend, Diane? I don't know if I do. I don't remember having access, but I don't remember a lot of things, so... And again, I don't know if I want to go into your ad account and show everyone what you're selling. Sorry, your email account. But I am loading it up. Just give me a second. Subject lines are what people see while they open. Exactly, Mia. Exactly. One of the key things that I do. One second, I'm going to log into the right Omnisend account. Is I do A/B testing on my subject lines. A/B testing is really easy to do with your emails and really vital. When you get to the point of scaling, or at least just spending more money on your ads, any little percentage you can increase anywhere in your business has a major impact on your cost per conversion. All right, let's talk. Switch store. I don't see your store here, I don't think, Diane. I don't think I got access to your Oh, you know what? It might be Klaviyo. SMS, okay. Give me 1 second. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that another time. Hey, I'll go through your emails another time. In the meantime, look, open rate 35%. It can be worked on. Your click rate. Obviously, there's something you're doing in your emails that's really good. So we probably just want to come up with some fresher ideas for the subject lines, some more urgency, some more benefits in them. Play around and do some A/B testing. And I can't wait to see the imagery that Dimas has done for you. I can't wait. If you wanted to, you can actually send me an invite from your only if you want to. I don't get any other access to your account or anything other than this, but if you wanted to invite me into the chat with Dimas, I'll give you my email address. And on Upwork, you can send me an invite into your business, and just don't give me access to anything else. Just invite me to the chat with him, and I can sort of give some direction and some ideas and have a look at some of the imagery that he's doing there. If you want to. They look exactly like Lush Living. Well, I mean, because I taught him how to do that. That's why. But if you don't want my look and feel, you can tell him, and you can change up the fonts and the colors and the layout. He has the right idea of what to say, but we can make it more closer to the brand that you want. And don't be afraid to tell him what you want. Like, he's a young guy. Well, I don't know how old he is. I assume he's a young guy. He hasn't been doing this a lot. He's been really easy for me to teach what I want, and that's why I use him. And he seems like he really enjoys learning. Yeah, he is easy to work with, and he's very fast and very, very cheap. But I have sent him to some other clients, like my agency partner, and he's like, nah, I don't want to work with this guy. So not everybody loves him. I happen to think he's amazing. All right, Josh. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Mia. But you can always ask him to change the style. If it looks too much like Lush Living, just get him to change the fonts and the style and the bit. All right, Josh. Past week your ad performance has been pretty bad. And that's a lot of you this week who've had bad ad performance. I had bad ad performance the week before. This week I'm okay. You've lowered it to 65 per day. Performance of Advantage Plus improved. It's out of learning, but one ad's performance isn't good. UGC ad 2. Should you turn it off? Before you decide to turn it off, I want you to change the layout here. Oh, no, wait. No, don't worry. Forget that. You have done that. We've got add to carts and we've got checkouts. Which one? I can't see which one you're talking about because the names are cut off. Your CPMs are pretty good. Your click-throughs could do with improvement here. The cost per clicks are okay, but your average click-through rate at 1.25%, we got to bring that up a little bit. You had 13 checkouts initiated and you got 10 purchases. That's actually really, really good. But remember the most important thing, and this goes for all of you. Facebook's not perfect at attributing which ad got the sale. And honestly, it drives me crazy. I have spent tens of thousands of dollars testing other tracking platforms that help me track my ads. It's a nightmare. And I know a lot of you can't afford to go and spend that kind of money finding a platform that can help you actually figure out if Facebook's data here is correct or not, because a lot of the time this is not. If you go and purchase yourself, I know you're all using Triple Whale. If you go and upgrade your Triple Whale account and you get all of that Triple Whale tracking set up properly and you start using CAPI for your Facebook ad tracking, you'll find that a lot of this is just wrong. And making decisions on this is really, really hard. So I don't tend to, I mean, I know it's good to see your purchases and stuff, but I also tend to focus on my click-throughs. And if an ad like this one here at $81 a purchase is getting a decent click-through and a decent cost per click, I'd be inclined to leave it. And one of the things that I'm doing more often these days is taking some of my best click-through ads and putting them into their own campaign and seeing how that campaign goes compared to my major one. Because sometimes it's the group of ads that perform better as a group than just all of them individually, if that makes sense. Mia, you were learning about this online because other ads contribute to the end purchase as well, even the lower performance ads. Exactly. Now, I've had campaigns where my ad that had like 90-cent clicks had like a huge cost per purchase, but my other ads down below had a lower cost per purchase. But the most important thing is the average down here, and you're having an average of 25 cost per purchase. Dude, that's great. Most of us would murder our mum for a $25 purchase, right? What worries me here, though, is the fact that you've got 13 checkouts initiated. And I don't want to murder my mum. I don't know where that came from. But that aside, $13 checkout, 13 checkouts here and 10 purchases. It's a little alarming because statistically, that should have been more like 7 purchases with 13 checkouts. So maybe you have a much better checkout system than I do. Maybe your product value is described better than mine. But I would love to see more of her data from way more than just a week. So if you're going to show me again, show me like the last month as well as this last week, so I have a bigger picture of the whole data. And if I did murder my mom, I don't know what I would do because she does all my bookwork. So I would just be, I'd be screwed. I really would. All right. That, ladies and gentlemen, is it. It's been lovely doing an advanced class with you all. It's been fun, actually. This has been a good one. Hope you guys have learned something. Hope you got something out of it. And you've all got homework to do. So without further ado, I'll see you all on Sunday for the next... it's just a product review call on Sunday. Until then... Josh is sending me a message. Until then, guys, of course, I'll be back on Tuesday for another growth class. Oh, yeah, Michaela. Sorry, my bad. You did ask that question. Let me show you. But just like with the attribution stuff, what I'm about to show you can make you dangerous, okay? This isn't... I wish this wasn't exact. You guys know I'm a scientific person, and I like exact science. And this isn't exact. Although Facebook likes to tell you that this is an exact science, it's not. So what we need to do, come to your campaign, go to your ad level. Let's look at all the ads here. We go down to breakdown, come down here to dynamic creative element, and we can go headline. And this should show us all the different headlines and how much cost per purchase each headline has. Now in this particular account, we've only got the one headline, but if you have 3 or 4 different headlines, it will tell you which ones have the best cost per purchase. And maybe, and I say maybe one of them has a much better cost per purchase. And maybe if you take that particular headline and make a whole campaign with just that one headline, maybe you get a better cost per purchase. But whatever you do, for God's sake, don't do what I do or did. And don't just go and edit your current campaign and remove all the ones that didn't work. Because as we've talked about today, some of those may have been the first thing people saw, and one headline might be the thing that they saw that got to get the conversion. Take it all with a grain of salt and just use this as another angle to test. And there's so many things I can teach you that I don't know that you don't know. That's the problem. There's many things that you can have a look at here. Maybe have a look at age. Maybe have a look at gender. Now, you probably won't find anything in age or gender that really helps. Facebook's pretty good at knowing who to show your product to. Sometimes in your testing, it doesn't use all your headlines. It only gets data for 1 or 2. That usually means that the 1 or 2 that it is using are getting the highest engagement. Now, engagement doesn't mean purchases. Engagement means scroll stopping or clicking on the ad, but not necessarily clicking on the shop now button. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing. Sometimes it's a bit clickbaity. You might get the engagement, but you won't get the conversion. So it's worth noting that and maybe testing some other headlines. Do I always test different text for every ad content? I usually go through this. I usually have, when I'm starting my testing, I might have 4 different headlines, and I'll go through a few weeks later and have a look at which ones are working and maybe only use those 3 or 4. See if I can cut 1 or 2 out. But sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes one headline is just the clear winner, and you go and you make a test on it, and your test performs better, and it's happy days. It's usually though, it's disappointing. Headlines are good to look at. The other things to look at, I mean, you got your text as well as good. So these are good things to look at. The age and the gender, I don't usually find that gives me any particular better results personally. Facebook knows what it's doing in that regard. Not in any other regard. Just that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. I will see you all in the next one. So take care.